stuff.
Yeah, and more immediately, you can't overlook the threat from a team that beat London by about 30 points and overturned Worcester recently as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go then, ball's in the air, tip won by Smith, he gives it to Boggs. Boggs straight away gives it to the point guard, Hamid Ali. He finds Vigor inside, back out to Ali, guarded by Fletcher. Cosby coming round, guarded by Hart. Nice ball movement already from Bristol, and there's Smith going to work and 2 points straight. Boggs picks up the rebound. He's looking to go for a 2-point shot from 15 foot and makes it quite comfortably. Perhaps Joe Hodman, who's going to go. Martin to inbound, he gives it to Fletcher. Fletcher looking to use Jackman at the top of the paint, and in he goes for looking for the 2-point off the glass. Doesn't make it. Bristol with Viga come up with a rebound. He finds Cosby. Cosby looked for a moment as he's going to shoot the 3. Vigo is going to shoot the 3. And that's just off the glass, and there's Leslie Smith with a rebound, and he put
Inside the paint.
There's Joe Hart with a 3-point shot, which is also just short. Ali coming up the other end, and his 3-point shot is not short. And that's a 9-0 start for the Flyers, and not surprisingly, with Eagles still got 8 points to make up as Bristol lead 9-1 with 7.5 to go in the first quarter. As Vigo's out there, and that's a great bit of work by Scott Martin in defence, stealing the ball on halfway. He gives it back to Dre Parks, who drives inside, out to Parks, back into Jackman, but Jackman spectacularly blocked by Leslie Smith.
At both ends, but that was great defence by Scott Martin. And you saw again that that Bristol Flyers spread is clearly a tactic that they want to work on tonight.
There's Martin going for the 3-pointer, and he's made that 3-pointer. That takes it to 9-4 at 3. Almost an unnecessary shot. Didn't go in, and Scott Martin got the rebound, and here's Fletcher, beautiful crossover, and a lovely lay off to All and Jackman. And there's Jackman's first point. Bristol make a change, Leslie Smith's come off, and Greg Street, their captain's on. Here's Fletcher going for 3, and that makes a 3-pointer, and that makes it an 8-0 run, and we're all square at 9-all.
Well, what a...
He gives it Ali, who's off and running. He finds Boggs up the street, across to Cosby, who hasn't actually had a shot yet, which is unusual. There's Vigo coming inside. Nice little floater off the glass.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of surprise around the league when Plymouth Raiders decided not to return the services of Viga, and certainly that's been to Bristol's advantage.
And there's Martin with another 3 for the Eagles. And Ramon Fletcher giving the shush sign to the Bristol bench. I don't know if there's been a little bit of aggro there early on, but Eagles lead by 1, 12-11. Bristol now trying to get back the lead, and Boggs, nice shot. That's 2 he's made from about the same position. Nice and comfortable, puts the Flyers back up by a point, 13-12.
Yeah, he's very comfortable, isn't he, going to his left. He's very comfortable pulling up off his own dribble and finding the net.
There's Martin going for another 3. That's 3 virtually from all the same spot. Oh, it's the same. So Eagles lead 15. You know, obviously Darius Defoe being out, one of the big rebounding things, but Drew Lasker's a really good rebounding guard, and you know, I thought 3. Boggs comes up as well. Cosby setting the screen. There's a Dozy in the corner, 10 foot, nice shot. Nice work from Bristol to get a Dozy free.
Yeah, very much a change in tactic there by Bristol. When Vigor was on, they were having a big spread. Now Adozi's on, they're cramming in the paint and then sprinting out to create space from there.
And there's that man Martin again, making yet another 3. That's 4 threes in the first quarter from Scott Martin. And it's just a 1-point game at 18-19. Nice play by Cosby, though, driving into the free throw line to Martin. And now looking inside to Christian Behrens. Behrens on 1-to-1 with Daniel Adozi. Faces him up, tries to go around him with good defence by Adozi. Back out to Scott Martin, and it's 5 from 5 from 3-point range.
The Bristol defence collapsed, went completely to sleep on where the perimeter players were. Great pass out from Christian Behrens.
Well, Martin decided, look, I thought he was going to go 6 for 6, but there's Martin returns the favour. This is 1 in front. What a great first quarter this is, Dave. 2
big issues here, obviously. One is that Behrens is pretty much playing the way he was last week, and I just want Fab to know, I do read his programme notes, and he put a question mark about whether he was fit enough to play tonight, but I think
So Behrens made both his free throws. There's Scott Martin, oh my word, that's 6 from 6 now. 6 threes in the quarter for Scott Martin, and the Eagles lead 28-25.
Yeah, I can understand Fab wanting to go to the hot hand, but actually Fab was wide open with only seconds remaining on the clock. I think it would have been worth Fab firing off that three.
Again, just missed his shout out on his floater as Roy Owen comes forward for Bristol. Cosby goes in and makes a nice shot over the top of Christian. And surprisingly, by Cosby's standards, he's missed an open court shot. Behrens gets a rebound and we're back to Dre Parks. Leslie Smith's taken a seat on the bench after that foul. And
by Boggs, and although the talk about his guard play, I mean, he looks like a good 6'6", and he's certainly got the long arms that you need to block shots with.
Here's Fletcher at the other end. Once again going in, and this time he makes it from Floyd. Rebound taken by Hamid Ali, who's now back on, throws it out to Boggs in the corner for three, and Boggs and Lasker out. Eagles bench much shorter. So, you know, even if somebody's perhaps not quite on their game, they may well have to play minutes and get back on their game. There's Jackman looking for a three, and that's a dagger three from Orland Jackman. Really good decision made by at the top of the three-point line. There's Vigo, he tries to find Boggs in the corner. That was an interesting bit of play. I mean, OJ. There's Flanoy now bringing the ball up for the Eagles. He finds Fletcher, who tries to work off the screen from Flanoy. He's at the free throw line, pulls up for two. That's a nice 2-point shot from Ramon Fletcher. On the baseline, he finds into Behrens. Fletcher turns the corner again, and against Vigo, but manages to get that photo over the top and off the glass in typical Ramon Fletcher style.
It's such a strong move for him, isn't it, when he's going to his favoured left hand. And it doesn't matter how tall the guy is, he's going to float it over him and kiss it in off the glass.
And at the other end, it's Brandon Boggs who makes another three and takes himself up to 10 points. And Fletcher spinning and moving. He Flyers with a chance of going back in front here. Nice play by Greg Street. He gives it to Boggs, but Boggs throws it away and Parks picks that one up. He gives it to Martin. Martin fakes a three and goes inside the key and makes a nice two. Shots just rolls around the rim and just comes off, and Flanoy picks up the rebound. Parks out to Scott Martin for three, and Scott Martin's made yet another one. That's 7 from 8 he is now.
And Christian Behrens have both made a solid contribution to this game.
Yeah, very important for the Eagles there. We've got a 6-point lead now as Hamid Ali goes in and nice floater then. Trying to get Boggs out and pulls it back. He's held on the ball for a long time, but fantastic drive from Draper. He had the ball for a long time. He's formed an excellent backcourt with Ramon Fletcher this year, and Ramon really has taken him under his wing, so it's probably no surprise to see him go like that. He's missed the free throw though, but Scott Martin comes up with a rebound, and the pass to Orland Jackman, who was wide open in the corner, and Orland Jackman makes a 3-point effort. So that Enoy picks up the rebound. He finds Fletcher, who dances past Street. He finds Scott Martin outside. 3 points for Scott Martin.
What do we say? That's a layup. That's a layup.
Well, certainly is tonight. I mean, you know, 8 of 9. I mean, I don't know what the BBL record is, but he must be getting somewhere close. Certainly in the first. And now on defense, he's just picked off a pass. Finds Fletcher wide open. Fletcher gives it back to him and a lane for two. Fantastic play by the Eagles and Scott Martin in particular. And wow, that was some first half. Spectacular performance by the Eagles on offense, and Flyers stuck with him for a long time, but just in them last few minutes, Scott Martin and Ramon Fletcher in particular pulled the Eagles clear. And Scott Martin, 28 points in the first half. Fantastic performance.
Yeah, I think Capoulas will go to the half-time and wonder what hit them, because at one stage, you know, we were talking about how competitive it was, and suddenly the Eagles are over the 14-point deficit to go into the locker room at half-time.
The Eagles back at the other end. Fletcher finding Parks, making a strong move to the basket. Misses the 2 points, but the rebound comes down, and that man, Scott Martin, with a slam dunk for two. Showing no signs of slowing up. Don't know what he had for his tee tonight, but I'm certainly going to find out after the game. Boggs, nice move by Boggs inside, shakes off Fletcher and lays it in for two.
You're not the only person getting excited about Scott's performance. The match night commentator, Howard Layton, is reeling out stats right, left and centre, really getting the crowd into this game.
Lovely pass from Fletcher to Hart, and Hart to Martin, then to Parks. Parks steps out for shooting the three. Nice basketball by the Eagles. Rebound. Bristol come up with it well. Leslie Smith finds Hamid, who penetrates it, and alley-oop to Boggs, who slams it home. Nice play, lovely play from Bristol. aren't you? If you're 6'6" in the BBL, you're a forward. Ali, nice pass to Smith, top of the nice play. Ali really showing that he is.
Yeah, Smith's showing he's got range as well as the power he's shown as getting inside.
Eagles moving the ball around again well, and Joe Hart makes two from the sideline, and nice 2-point bucket from Joe Hart.
Excellent ball movement, Jeff, and a beautiful technique for pushing that jump shot off.
Oh my word. There's a fantastic steal from Ramon Fletcher, and then the behind the back pass to the open Scott Martin, who makes it two, but Bristol out on transition very quickly.
Allen Jackman did everything he could to stop that transition, but the Flyers simply outnumbered him 2-1.
There's Allen Jackman going for three. Yep, and it goes. Nice pass from Joe Hart again. Eagles but stripped by Ali. Ali finds Cosby outside for the 3-point effort. Oh, just goes in and out. Unlucky. Allen Jackman finds Fletcher, who hasn't got back. There's Martin for three. Yep, 9 out of 10. 79-62 Eagles lead. Scott Martin up to 37 points. Ali comes back in the other end.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure if Christian Behrens is called upon in this second half, he'll be as ready as he was in the first.
There's Boggs again. Top of the key, takes Flournoy all the way to the basket.
Taking up a lot of space. He's always been a real presence inside.
Joe Hart with a 3-point shot, which is just off, and Scott Martin gets the rebound. Joe Hart going for another 3-point, and it's just off again. This time it's Bristol who get the rebound, and that man Boggs goes all the way to the basket, and he's really fired up as well. We're into the last 30 seconds of the game, the third quarter. Cosby here looking for a screen, drives inside, tries almost an outrageous floater, but in it goes. And that's the end of the third quarter, and again, breathless quarter. Eagles up 84-76, but Bristol pull back good points in that quarter, and if they do that again, we could be in for a very, very tight finish.
Yeah, it's been a good quarter for them. They didn't let the Eagles steamroller them out of the game. Just one thing I'm thinking about there is those movements from the guards, those little floaters. The Eagles are allowing them to penetrate to the inside. I've always known the Eagles being a team that tries to force them to the sideline or the baseline so they can stop that drive to the middle, but right now Bristol are getting to the inside and putting those little floaters in to good effect. That third, and he hasn't added to it, so he's got 2 fouls to give in this last quarter. Interesting to see they're still going with the Dorsey, but expect to see Smith in at some time in this quarter.
Fletcher inbounds to Flournoy, who's playing at the point here, bringing the ball up, harassed by Greg Street, but Flournoy retains control, gives it into Christian Behrens, who loses it. And there's Cosby at the other end. Good defense by Scott Martin, but he can't stop Cosby from. There's Cosby driving in, stopped by Behrens there. Great block by Christian Behrens.
Made up for all his previous mistakes right there, and that one really good move.
Now he gets to the other end of the court and lays it in for two from pass from Fletcher. Bristol on offense, and Roy Owen in at the point. He finds Greg Street outside. Greg Street going for a three and makes it. Eagles on offense, and it's not necessarily a crucial offense, but it would be a lot easier for them if they did manage to make it. And there's a 2-point. There exactly. 8 points, and as you said, Dave, is only 3 fouls, and still not back on. But there's a nice inbound play, comes up with the rebound, and the Eagles back on the offense. Need to find Christian Behrens inside, and Behrens needs to start going to work inside. And he's done well there. Nice, exactly what we're talking about.
Stand by Fab Flournoy, come down the other end of the floor, and they commit a silly foul. I'm saying this is about composure.
Scott Martin hands off to Ramon Fletcher, who finds Fab Flournoy under the basket, completely unmarked.
Side of the floor came off and cut the route off the basket.
5 seconds left on the shot clock, and Fletcher going for the layup, and he misses it, and he's asking for a foul, but nothing given. And Hamid Ali at the other end hits a 3. Parks is seeing a bit more of the ball. Scott Martin back to Parks. He's going to go in for his floater. Hits the front of the rim, but great work from Allen Jackman to get the rebound. Scott Martin drives in, gives it to Dre Parks out for 3. And there's a 3-point rebound from Flournoy of Ali's missed shot. Fletcher back out to Jackman. Jackman for 3. Eagles basketball at its best there, Dave. Fast offense transition. Lovely pass from Fletcher, and Allen Jackman knocks down the 3.
Huge rebound from Flab Flanoy. Huge rebound. And cool as anything with Jackman dishing off that three.
There's Cosby driving hard to the basket, and he comes up with a rebound. He finds Ali, who pushes hard at the other end, throws it out the street at 3-point range, and his shot's just off. And another rebound from Flanoy, who sees Fletcher in the open court, fires the pass over the Bristol defender, and Fletcher makes them a little bit ginger on their leg. Anyway, Cosby brings the ball up, and he gives it to Boggs. Back to Cosby. Cosby guarded by Dre Parks. Turns well one in the nice pass in, and a lovely lay-in by Mike Vigo. Spun Christian Berens on really well there. As Jackman finds Fletcher. Fletcher coming inside the key. In for the little floater. Makes it. Ali coming down. He's going to go for a three, almost coast to coast. He's missed that. Scott Martin takes a rebound. He finds Flanoy. Flanoy just slows the game down, but Ali very smart. He comes up with a steal, and he finds Cosby. Cosby spins past Dre Park. I don't know if you can pick this noise up over the microphone, but there's a great inbound from Fab Flanoy, and Scott Martin goes through the 40-point barrier, up to 41 points. Eagles 108, Bristol 94. Fantastic individual performance by Scott Martin, but a good roll-around performance by the Eagles, but Bristol no mugs either.
Well, no, I mean, I think the noise from the crowd sums up what we've seen here tonight. We've seen a really good game of basketball. I'm actually not going to look back at tonight's game. I'm going to look forward, because if I was Flab Flanoy, I'd be saying to myself, thank God we don't have to play Bristol again, because they're going to have a tough game tonight. And not only that, if I was Fab, I'd be thinking, let's hope Leicester and London and the other teams who are challenging up there for the Eagles have got to play Bristol, because this is a team who can cause upsets. This is a team that's got the offensive capability to take anybody on a given night.
Yeah, Eagles actually now get 2 weeks off. Their next game's not until March the 3rd, when they play Glasgow Rocks here at the arena, which should be a big game with Glasgow Rocks going really, really well. And obviously it's a replay of the BBL Cup final. But we've